What is going on, everyone? This is Uzo here, and today we are watching a Magnus run. Now, you've probably seen a ton of these, maybe not. Maybe in the past you've seen some, maybe recently you've seen some within this new V-patch pre-event update, whatever you want to call it. But this is not going to be your normal Magnus run. Now, ideally you'd see a Magnus run with at least 3 people, all of which who probably would be sitting dead for approximately the first 15 minutes, but we're not actually doing that. So in this new patch, there was a specific line in this patch which stated that restrictions on Magnus had been changed. They didn't really go into too much detail as far as what restrictions had been changed, but from what I've seen and what I've heard from people and gathered from the community in general is that Magnus is a little bit more bearable. Now with things like the damage cap being removed, and it looks like they've also removed the 15-minute timer on Magnus, as well as the drop restriction requiring at least 3 people in the map in order to get coins and capes. Now, I'm not so sure that that was a good idea in the beginning to even have, but I do understand why they did it in the first place. However, it is such an archaic system to deter hackers. They've found ways around it since then, and it hasn't really done more than piss off the regular players. Now, in this Magnus run, pretty much you can see that I'm hitting roughly an average amount, and every now and again you will see that I'm hitting over 50 mil, and that is due to the removal of the damage cap. Now, all these changes are a kind of precursor to the actual 5th job patch, which is set to launch on December 14th. Most of the information and content has already been patched into the game. It's really just a matter of Nexon sending over a short little patch, minor scheduled patch saying, it's the 14th, let's release this content. Most of it, like Arcane River, all of the maps and stuff are already in the game. A lot of the NPCs and a lot of the systems have already been put in place, but they're just not unlocked yet. Things like node stones, we're getting them from the current V or High 5 event boxes, and you're able to farm them pretty consistently with getting about 30 node stone fragments a day, which comes out to about 6 node stones a day per character, and a little bit on the 5th job system of node stones and upgrading cores. From what I've gathered, the node stone cores are going to be account bound. So what does that mean? If I have node stones that are not necessarily for the class, say my Evan, and they happen to be for, say, a Xenon, well, that core is on my account. What that means is if I go onto my Xenon, I will have a library of cores and nodes that I can use on any character who is at the 5th job status, and I can enable them at any point. That is extremely useful. Prior to this, people were speculating that they would be tradable. I believe that there are tradable nodes, but I'm not sure how that system is going to work out, since the only information and I guess nodes that we can see are the ones we're able to get from these boxes. Now, with the 5th job patch launching on the 14th, there will be an influx of players, and if you've been playing for the past week, maybe even the past couple days, maybe in the past couple hours, you know that the lag is definitely unbearable. Every time you want to do something, it takes at least 2 seconds for the server to respond. So if you thought the lag was bad, wait until 5th job launches, and everybody who's now on break, if you're in North America, and people who are just generally coming back to see what MapleStory has to offer at the end of 2016, it's going to be really bad. So just be prepared. The frustration will follow. Anyway, guys, this is a video that I wanted to make for a little bit of time, and I haven't really been able to play a whole lot because of school, but here it is. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and be sure to stay tuned for more 5th job content.